Well, if looking like dog water means you're unbelievably attractive, then yeah, you definitely look like dog water, Jim.
Dog water means trash. So, no.
Well, this is the MCU, and it means something else here, buddy.
MCU or MSBW? MWSBU. Yeah. What an episode to come back.
Dun-dun-dun.
Man, it's been a week. We have been gone from each other. You have been away. We've been away from you guys out in podcast land. This is what, 51. Welcome everybody to the Midwest Sad Boys podcast. It's none other than you Sad Boys. I'm Jim.
I'm Jason.
And this is your midweek Sad Boy update. Where have you been, sir? Where did you go?
I was going to say, like, you mentioned how long it's been since we've been around each other. And I'm like, well, no wonder I've been sad.
Yeah.
Feeling a little sad and lonely. Yeah, I went to New York City.
Ooh, I miss that place.
It was great.
Yeah.
You know what? It's really early in the episode. I'm going to throw a few photos from my trip on there. So
we'll
you
see
guys
if you
can
remember
see
that.
I'm only saying that because it's only a minute in. I can remember to do that. Yeah, it was really cool. I went with my buddy Sean. Shout out to Sean.
What up?
We went with like Boy Scout troop.
Yeah.
There was just a bunch of kids and their parents. So like I didn't actually have any responsibility the whole time, which was
your kid wasn't there, right?
No.
Oh, well, yeah.
I literally was only responsible for myself. And it was great.
So how did you get to go?
So like, he went last year with their troop, and he's like, if you do this, like fill out this form and like watch these videos and take this quick test, it's like a youth protection thing. He's like, you can come with me.
Yeah, you agreed to like not sell a child on the black market.
Well, it's probably in there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's in the fine print on the bottom. You just didn't read it.
Yeah. You can't have any connections to Wayfair. Right. But yeah, he's like, yeah, you could totally come with us if we go next year. And then like a year to the day, we went. So
that's sick.
Yeah. So basically it was fly from Raleigh. I left my house at 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Drove to the airport, parked, waited forever for a shuttle.
Yep.
Got to my gate, and I think I sat for like 20 minutes, got on the plane, flew to Chicago.
Oh, you stopped in Chicago.
Went to Chicago,
nice.
and then from there to Akron, Canton after a 2-hour delay.
Checks out.
Yeah. What I expected, right? And then
you weren't on a Boeing plane by chance, were you?
No.
Good.
No.
We'll get to that later.
Oh.
That's right. You've been away from
I've been away from
for
everything.
A week.
Nothing has been on my mind except taking photos in New York. But then from there, I was in Canton, did some stuff, and then we were on a bus, like one of like the nice
Greyhound ones.
Yeah, similar.
Yeah,
nice, comfy seats.
A charter bus, as I think if they call them.
Yeah. Charging ports and all the seats and all.
Nice.
Yeah. So on the bus, it was like an 8 or 9 hour drive, but like it didn't feel like it.
I was gonna say, did you buy like a gallon of Dramamine?
I took Dramamine and I fell asleep many times. So like the drive was great.
Oh yeah, that's car naps are the best naps.
Yeah, it was like, lean back, head against the window and pillow and
yep, best naps.
But yeah, we were in New York, so we were in a cabin, and the cabin had no electricity. It was out, or it just didn't have it.
Just didn't have it.
Oh. So okay. Sean had talked to somebody. He set this whole thing up. The dude planned everything. It was even down to like, we're going on the boat to this place at this time. We're doing this at this time. It gives us this much time to eat, and then this going back. Like planned everything out. Very nice.
It's called an itinerary.
Yeah, he did great.
We're going to need one of those for Scotland. The girls are going to handle that.
Yeah,
Don't
we'll
worry.
Get there.
We just need to visit the Loch Ness, and that's it.
Yeah, but we were supposed to have 2 cabins with electricity because there are some people that have CPAPs.
Right.
So like necessary.
Yep.
So the guy's like, yeah, no, we don't have it. So luckily, the guy was able to go stay in a cabin that did. There were supposed to be other people there, but no one ended up showing up either way.
That worked out.
So we didn't have electricity, which honestly, not a big deal. Like because by the time we got there at night, we ate our pizza because that's all we ate in New York was pizza. And then laid on my phone for like 20 minutes and I would just pass out. Hey. So like it honestly was not bad. So I can rough it. You know?
Sounds like some glamping to me. The Boy Scouts went to New York, so you guys didn't go through like the national park or anything like that?
No, so we went basically the whole trip. We started off with the Statue of Liberty. Mm-hmm. So we were on the ferry over like to Ellis Island, which we didn't get off at the Ellis Island exit. You know, we took the Statue of Liberty exit.
Surprisingly, even though I lived there, never been there.
Yeah, well, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So for a reminder for podcast listeners, how much of a giant I am.
Yeah, he's one shack length.
Yeah, one shack is my wingspan. I'm 6'6" and about 275 on a good day. And
what are you talking about? You ain't anything over 220. Shut up.
maybe one of my leg.
Yeah, one thigh.
One thigh. So we went into the Statue of Liberty. And we got tickets to go up in the crown.
I've heard that's so cool. Is it the crown or the? It's
the
not
crown.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah. Right.
Yeah, I'll talk about the torch in a second. So the crown. So you go up. It's like 100 and some steps to like the pedestal. We took the elevator.
Oh.
Because we're like, hey, we're going to be taking like 100 and some more steps up into the top of the crown. Let's take the elevator for the first part.
Fair.
Great idea.
Fair.
Because I had baby deer leg syndrome.
You surprisingly, for those out in podcast land who don't know Jason, the tallest man I know is somehow afraid of heights.
Oh yeah,
and that is so funny to me.
Yep, we fall farther.
I'm not making fun of you. It's just the concept of you being so high up there and then being afraid of being up there. Hilarious.
You don't know what it's like being this high. It's really hard when you fall. It's like,
sir, I have fallen out of the sky and hit the ground. I know. Many a times.
Is that because you're an angel?
Shut up. Shut up. No, that's why I have this big dent in my head. Because either A, my mom or father dropped me on my head, or B, it's from all my dirt bike accidents. But I know what it's like to fall out of the sky.
Yeah, you do.
Shut up.
Anyway, so.
And you hit every branch on the way down. Anyhow, so baby deer leg syndrome, I think you called it.
Yeah, so we start walking up, right?
Yes.
And it starts with like normal steps. You get like 2 flights of normal steps. You're like, all right, this isn't that bad.
Yeah.
And then the staircase literally shrinks down to a quarter of the size. So it's like,
is it one way?
It's, yeah.
What, like, so people, you can't come down it, or there's a separate staircase?
There are separate spiraling staircases up and down.
That's insane. Okay.
Yeah. So going up, like, no joke, they might be 18, 20 inches wide. Right?
Wow.
So like and they're like, yeah, use both hands. I'm like, well, you told me I couldn't bring my camera bag, which I understand now. So I'm holding a camera in one hand. I have a Polaroid around my neck, and I'm like, I'm holding on to this rail for dear life, and I'm like leaning in to the railing on the other side, like walking up in a spiral. And we finally get up there, and I'm like, never again. This is so cool, but never again. So like you get to see the whole island, and like it is really cool. It's something like I'm glad I get to say like that I had that experience.
Not gonna do it again. Though.
Absolutely not, because going down, my feet are way too big for that.
Oh yeah.
So
those little tiny ass steps.
Yeah. So like 2 flights down, I look at Sean's son Hayden. I was like, we should go down backwards.
That probably makes it's treated like a ladder. Yeah.
So we turned around, so much easier.
Interesting.
But the only thing is you're holding onto a rail.
Yeah.
That rail just ends. And you have to like look back and grab the other one before you barrel down the spiral staircase.
Well, that's just getting down faster.
Right. I think I was too wide to fall down those steps. I would go like 4 inches. I'm stuck, you know?
That's a good problem, I think. So you don't end up at the bottom.
Yeah. But yeah, so we go up, we do the thing, we come down, and then my legs are just like, I don't know how to leg.
Yeah, what are joints? I have no bones.
Dude, it was
no bones.
It was bad. My legs are still sore. Like yesterday, I don't think I bent my legs once.
Yeah, I bet your calves are rock solid.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
thick boys.
Did y'all hear that? I think my microphone picked that up.
They're thick
aggressive.
boys right now. But yeah, so we did the whole Statue of Liberty thing. We went back to Battery Park, where you had a bunch of like street vendors, and so I got a New York hot dog, like the Nathan's hot dog vendor and everything. It was like $6.50 for one chili cheese
for
dog.
one wiener.
Yeah,
cheapest wiener you'll ever buy.
No, I think I got a whole pack of wieners.
Yeah, Food Lion's got them for $4. I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, so like 2 for $1 at Sheetz.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Fair point.
So I mean, it was really good, but like, holy shit. But we did that, and then that whole group went to the Native American History Museum, which apparently was really cool. I was like,
not for me.
Not for me. I'm gonna go walk around New York City.
Yeah, is that when you ended up at Times Square?
No, that was the next day. So we had to be at the 9/11 memorial by like 4:45. So I had like an hour and a half to
when I
just
lived there, they
wander.
were still building it, so like it wasn't done when I lived there. Jealous.
Yeah. So I start walking around. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm like, okay, 9/11 memorial's here. I'm gonna walk towards the direction, be in the area,
right?
As I knew we were gonna get a pizza from a place called Hank's Pizza before we went to the 9/11 memorial. So I start walking. I'm like, oh my god, that's Wall Street. Like, I see the sign and everything, and so like FaceTime my mom. I'm like, look where I'm at. Like, just so cool. So I walk down there. I get a bunch of cool pictures. And then I stop at a coffee place. I get the best mocha I've ever had in my entire life.
Ooh, I'm happy for you.
It was called Joe and the Juice.
Okay.
It was cool. Yeah, it was really good. I got it twice that day because of how good it was.
Ooh, man. That's how you know it's good coffee, when you come back in the same 24-hour period.
Yeah, Joe and the Juice. If you want to bring a location to North Carolina, I would greatly appreciate it.
BOIS on the check.
I'll franchise.
We're not taking coupons, though.
Yeah, no coupon. So we did that. I took pictures. We got pizza. Went to 9/11 Memorial, and that was kind of crazy. Like,
it's one of those things that like it happened when we were what, like 11, 12,
yeah, I was
right?
like 7th grade or something.
Like as a kid, I don't know. I just never understood the sheer massiveness and the volume and like I know this is going to sound like really crazy, but I watch a lot of 9/11 videos on Instagram. Like Instagram just feeds me like every different angle possible. And there's like a whole ass Instagram dedicated strictly. I know it sounds kind of strange, but like as a child, I could not, I don't want to use the word appreciate, but like, you know what I mean? Like really kind of conceptualize what it meant.
Like what really happened and what it meant.
And now as like a full on adult sad boy, and not just a little sad boy. Now I'm big sad boy, right? Like now I can watch these videos and I'm like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like you hear it, you see it, everything, like, you know, you see it on TV and you're like, it's just a building, it's some concrete, it's rubble. But like, ooh, I don't know, man. As an adult, that shit is wild. And I can imagine being there and seeing the vastness, because it's like that big sort of like in fountain thing, right? It's like kind of down in the ground, right?
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. So as a sad lad, you don't understand.
A sad lad? That's what we're gonna be when we go overseas.
Yeah.
We're sad boys in America. We're sad lads over there.
So yeah, you're right. So they have like the two like
fountains, right?
Fountains, right. But then you go down in and like so you still see like the foundation of like the original buildings and like the boiler and like a whole bunch of stuff. Like you see a lot of like the beams.
Yeah.
Like the 2-inch or 3-inch thick steel beams that were just bent in half, like, you know, like that.
That's
like a backward C. Like how?
Mm-hmm.
But the one room has all the pictures of all the people.
And it kind of like really puts it into perspective for you. Yeah.
And they have a thing where you can like search by name and find like if you had somebody there.
Jeez.
Yeah, like it
never forget.
Yeah. The correct use of that.
Yes. Yeah, the actual non-ironic meme version.
Right.
Yeah, it's just, for real.
Yeah, it was crazy though, but seeing like a fire truck that had like the whole front end just demolished and bent and mangled.
Holy cow.
They had like a storefront that was just covered in dust and they moved like the whole storefront into the display.
Oh.
Like it was crazy. It's kind of crazy to see. It was definitely something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think they did a great job with it. I mean, like they were playing like the news broadcasts from like the day of and a few from the days after, and like I remember seeing those, and it's like, ooh,
that's heavy. Yeah. Yikes, man. I mean,
yeah.
Not North Carolina. New Yorkers, New York Cityers, y'all built different for real. Like to be able to walk past that shit every day, y'all built different.
Yeah, it's something. It's definitely something. But after that, we got pizza.
Oh, I mean,
what mends all wounds better than pizza?
Time, I think they say, but definitely pizza is number one.
Yeah, it's
I think
in the
small
list.
print it's like 0.5 pizza,
or pizza.
number one time.
Yeah.
Interchangeable.
To me, it is.
Yeah,
if I'm sad, eat pizza. I'm fine now.
Corporate wants you to look at these two photos and tell me the difference. You can't because they're the same.
They're the same thing.
That's an Office reference because I've never watched that show.
I use Office gifs all the time, but I don't.
Same.
So ate pizza, went to bed. But before we went to bed, me and Sean, because originally the plan was to go to the Intrepid, like the big like battleship or whatever.
Yeah.
It has all the cool jets and stuff. So we were going to go there. And then Sean was like, I was there last year. Like, if we went there for like 20 minutes, like maybe we could go to Times Square. Because I had asked him if we were going to be able to go to Times Square. He's like, nah, we don't have time to fit it all in.
You have to.
And I made the comment because someone was like, oh, we're not too far from Times Square when we're at the Intrepid. And I was talking to his son. I was like, all right.
Hey.
Yeah, shout out Hayden. He's like 15, almost 16. Good.
Easily impressionable.
Well, great kid. But yeah, I was like, all right, man, if it's 20 minutes or less walking, we'll go. Like, we'll just ditch the rest of them and we'll go.
Yeah.
I Apple Maps'd it. 20 minutes on the dot. I was like
19, let's go.
I was like, damn it. So I told Sean, and then like he was quiet for a minute. And then he's like, if we went there for like 30 minutes to the Intrepid, saw the NASA museum, left by this time, 20 minutes there, we could spend, 30, 40 minutes, 20 minutes back. We're here with the bus ready to go.
Right, yeah. Uh-oh.
No.
Did you make it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
it's Times Square, man. It's sick.
Like everyone else is just sleeping, and me and Sean were just talking still.
Oh, like this was
in the cabin,
nighttime?
In the cabin.
Oh,
everyone
you just
was
straight
sleeping.
Up ditch these children?
No. So everyone was in bed sleeping.
You remember when he took that test, saying he wouldn't leave your kids alone? Shout out to the Boy Scout troop that trusted their children with this man, and he straight up bounced.
No, everybody was in bed sleeping.
Yeah, and you left.
No. We were talking about it. So we woke up the next morning, and the one other guy was like, heard what you guys were talking about last night? We're in.
We're here for it.
Like, yeah, we're here to ditch the Intrepid and go to Times Square. So we go to Times Square, and it is everything. Like I had been there once, only for a few minutes. I was in New York City for like 4 hours. Like it was nothing.
Yeah, like a layover, right?
Well, no, I mean like we went to Times Square.
Oh.
We went somewhere else. We got on the subway, went back to a train station or whatever. Like we were only there for 4 hours. I didn't get to experience New York.
Gotcha.
I was in Times Square for like 10 minutes.
Doesn't count.
Right. So this time I'm actually there. I'm a photographer now. I'm taking in all the sights. I'm taking a ton of pictures. I think I took one of my favorite pictures I've ever taken. I showed you.
Yes. It's a good one.
I'll put that one right here, 18 minutes and 30 seconds in. I'm going to do it.
I'm going to hold you to it.
Yeah. Oof. Editing, Jason's going to be super happy about that.
You only have two spots. 1 minute, 18:30. You're good.
We got it. But it was awesome. Like just like people watching, you know what I mean? Like just kind of seeing everything, taking pictures. Yeah, it was they had a giant hot dog there for some reason.
Was it the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile?
No, it wasn't a car. It was like they were like launching stuff out of it.
Out of the hot dog?
Yeah. I'll find the picture. I'll show you. It was something.
We keep talking.
Yeah, it was really weird. But that was super cool. And then we walked back. We got pizza. We got New York cheesecake.
Ooh.
I got a thick piece of cheesecake. It was probably like this wide.
Wow.
Yeah.
For those out in podcast land, he has his fingers probably 2.5 to 3 inches apart from each other.
I ate it and I was like, that is almost too much cheesecake.
Pause real quick. The world's largest hot dog arrives in Times Square.
Yep.
You'd need a lot of mustard to cover this record-breaking hot dog. A 65-foot-long hot dog. It tops the record for the world's largest hot dog sculpture. Blah, 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 blah. Giant piece of street food might seem gimmicky, but there's more than meets the eye. It's equipped with hydraulics, a confetti cannon,
That's what it was,
and
a
a deeper message. Now, a cliche part of the American culture found at 4th of July parties and baseball games. Yeah. The humble hot dog, blah, blah, blah. Boo! But still, though, hydraulics will periodically turn the hot dog sculpture upright towards the sky. Once in position, it basically just jizzes all over Times Square. Confetti will burst from the top of it, mimicking the celebrations such as Times Square's famous New Year's Eve festivities, quaint hometown parades, political rallies, and gender reveal parties. What is this article? You got hot dog confetti all over you. That sounds kind of dirty.
I was in the back.
That's our new band name, Hot Dog Confetti. Right. Trademark coming at you. Hot Dog Confetti dropping a new single next week.
That's a great name.
I love it. Hot Dog Confetti.
We just scream the word wieners all over.
What happened to my schlong? Anyhow, so there was a giant hot dog.
There was a giant wiener.
You got some banging ass cheesecake.
Yep. And that was pretty much it. We went back to the bus and we drove
8 hours back or whatever.
Yeah. It was great, dude.
Sounds like a fantastic trip.
I want to go back already.
Already? You just got home.
I know.
That's so far away, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm sad. I want to go back again.
So you're not happy?
We got to go back.
Yeah, we got to go back.
Got to go back to the island.
This segue, because segues are transport. We were just talking about being on a bus. This segue brought to you by none other than W.GG. Use code SADBOYS at checkout to save 10 whole percentiles.
10 percentages
off of your order. So that's 10% less than what the price says. So
I'm drinking from a Stanley tonight only because I wanted more of it.
Yeah, you got to have...
I have a lot of things to do tonight, and your boy is... sleepy.
You needed 32 ounces of caffeine versus 16 ounces of caffeine. Drink more water, drink less sugar, feel better. If you don't like water, make it taste better with Dubby. Support those that support us. Use code SADBOYS at checkout. I have some updates for Podcast Land people.
Let's hear it.
Some of you folks actually reached out to me to ask how Trinity was doing, and I greatly appreciate that. Last week, her appointment was her stitches came out real time last week. Real time last week. Yeah, because we're actually filming this on time this time.
Yeah.
Her stitches came out last week. All is good. So thank you. I appreciate the kind words from the concerned listeners out in Podcast Land.
It was a successful clip and clean.
Yeah, it was a big ass clip and clean. I showed you that photo. They shaved like a big ass square on her too. Her scar's probably, 3 inches, size of your cheesecake slice. She took it like a champ. It must not have really hurt her because the day she came home, obviously she was all doped up like on pain meds, but like the next day she felt just fine. She'd run around, not supposed to be running, just run around. So it must not have hurt. But yeah, it was not as much money as I thought it was going to be, thankfully. So, but thanks to podcast listeners for reaching out. Sadly, tomorrow when this episode airs, the other sad boy dog is not going to be around no more. Little Sprocket Holmes is going to be crossing the Rainbow Bridge. So
sad. Yeah,
that's ultra reason to be sad boy today. But we're not going to get real sad on the podcast because I don't think I'm ready to do that on video. I don't think I can bring myself to do that on camera.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't make a clip of that and just put that on TikTok.
That would be superbly evil of you, and I would appreciate it if you did not.
You know I wouldn't.
I know.
That's why I said I definitely wouldn't.
Yeah, right. We're saying the same thing. Tomato, potato.
Yeah, I would never do anything to bring you down physically, mentally, or emotionally. Shout out to all our haters. You keep me going, okay? Anyhow, those are my updates. Do I have any podcast stories? Oh, you have been off the grid for a couple of days. Oh, yeah.
And you were on a plane for a couple of days. You said it was not a Boeing plane. Do you know why I'm bringing that up?
No, why?
You have not heard about the second Boeing whistleblower magically turning up dead?
Oh.
So, did you not hear about the first Boeing whistleblower turning up dead?
I don't know why they're blowing whistles and dying, but what?
We should probably stop blowing whistles. Recall all the whistles.
Dog, keep your hands off the whistles and you won't die, apparently. What happened?
So there was... you'd have to go look up the gentleman's name. Unfortunately, I do not have those. I could probably look it up. I could look up this. The gentleman said some things publicly about how Boeing is doing some not so upstanding citizen-like things to their airplanes.
Ooh.
Specifically, he went on record saying like, oh, they're using scrap metal to repair things, and basically they're cutting corners and yada, yada, yada. He even says to his family, if I end up dead, it was not suicide. Then proceeds to die. Unexplained. So, right. You're like, okay, one, sad. And then the second one falls ill to a mysterious illness.
Dog got 747.
Yep.
Yeah.
So someone else went on record to say a bunch of things about Boeing doing some less than stellar stuff. And then this person, I don't know, I apologize. This person ends up dead from a mysterious, they claim it was like a foodborne illness.
Right.
His family was like, yo, I saw him yesterday. He was just fine. So like, what is going on? And now there's a news article breaking that there are a group of 10 people who have all joined together to be whistleblowers. So it's like, if you can get one, you can get two, you're going to get 10 of us. At that point, it ain't an accident no more. So...
oh, man.
Which,
that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
We're not going to get on a plane and fly 12 hours across the giant pond or anything. So, hopefully we're not flying on a Boeing later this year. Not to strike any fear into you or anything before.
Well, damn, dude.
At least I waited till you got back to say something.
You should have waited till we got back from Scotland to say something.
Yeah, but like what? I mean, we got to stay relevant, my guy. It's pop culture.
Hey, if something happens and these 10 people go out and they say something, they're going to get massively fined and they're going to have to fix things the right way.
You really think they're going to get fined?
Absolutely
that fine
not.
Is going to be the equivalent of a... That was a slap on the wrist, by the way. A very light slap on the wrist, regardless of what Jason's sound made. Those out in podcast land.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it is what it is.
What are we going to do about it? Nothing. But it is
Yeah,
sad.
I'm sure I'm not going to blow any whistles.
Yep.
I know nothing about you, Boeing. To me, you just make planes, and
apparently cheap ones.
I know nothing else about it. So,
well, you saw the video of the one. I don't know if this was Boeing, but you saw the video of the plane where the fucking door flew off mid-flight, right? So, like the big ass emergency exit where they like tell you if you're an able-bodied person, you get to sit there for extra leg room.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to be the one. Imagine sitting there and the fucking door mid-flight flies off. And
yeet right out.
Yeah. So now you're sitting there with the window open in an airplane. They didn't like bring the plane down. They were over the ocean. What are they going to do? Continue the fucking flight. Imagine sitting there moving it, I don't know, Mach 2 or however fast airplanes go. Fucking many miles per hour in the sky. What do they call them? Nautical knots?
Isn't that for boats?
Yes, that was a joke.
Okay.
Terrible one. I don't know how fast planes go. They go really fucking fast. But like you're sitting there.
How fast do planes fly? 575 miles an hour.
Yeah. So 575 miles an hour just past your head. That was really loud for podcast people. So
well, I mean, I guess as long as you pull the mask down over your face and you
attach yours before you attach others, right? Like they tell you to do. You definitely pay attention to the lady who's doing little hand
when
signals.
they were doing that on the second flight that I was on Monday, I absolutely had my head buried in my hoodie on the back of the person's seat in front of me. I woke up when the plane landed with a
honestly not that bad.
Yeah, like my whole like hour and 5-minute flight, I was not awake.
Not conscious at all.
It was great. I feel very bad for the person next to me because I'm a very large individual and like
you can't control your arms when you're asleep.
I took up the space.
Yeah, I mean, where are you going to go? Well, I mean, let's be real here.
Like, I'm sorry. If you had to go to the bathroom and you tried to wake me up, there was not a chance. I'm very sorry.
You were in the aisle? Damn,
oh, yeah. I
locked those folks in.
Dude, so on my flight there, I paid the extra $30 for the extra leg room.
Oh.
I had the whole row to myself.
That's gangster.
better believe I had my camera bag on the seat. I had my iPad on the chair next to me.
This man's over here spreading on the plane.
Yeah. Oh man, it was great. It was so great. And then the next flight, it was the two largest people on the whole flight sitting next to each other.
You and
some other large individual. Yep. Yep.
When I flew home for my grandmother's funeral, literally the week that COVID started, it was me and 4 other people on the airplane.
So much room.
I had an entire section of the plane to myself. The drink cart lady was like, "Sir, can I get you a Sierra Mist, ma'am?" She didn't even want. What do you want?
Can I roll you a Sierra Mist?
They turned the lights down. Fucking. Oh. I was like, "Yo, can we get some tunes on?" I had my headphones in, but like, yeah, she was literally, "Sir, ginger ale, ma'am, Coke and rum."
Just launching him out like a t-shirt shooter.
6 feet. Heads up, Timmy. Fucking ginger ale can to the fucking head.
She just opens like the little compartment in the little stewardess area and just pulls it like a giant t-shirt can. Just launching cans of pop at Mach 1.
Pressurized cans of carbonated soda inside a pressurized tube. Yeah,
like, we're never going to get another chance to do this, so here we are. Buckle up. The sign is on. Your seatbelt should be fastened.
Honestly, if flights would let you pay more, depending on the actual more price, but let you pay to like be on smaller planes with less people on it, I'd be interested. Shoving me on a plane with 79 other coughing individuals.
Dude, just wait till our flight to Scotland.
Don't remind
Charlotte. There's going to be like 300 people on that plane.
I hope not. That sounds like a big plane.
Yeah, it's going to be a 747.
Not a Boeing, hopefully.
Yeah, it'll be the Chinese version.
Stop.
It'll be the Boeing 747.
Not the Boeing 747. Dang.
But yeah. Flights, trips, travel. I'm very excited for Scotland.
Didn't you say you have another trip coming up next week too? You're going to shoot a wedding?
I'm going back to Ohio again to shoot a wedding. I'm driving this time.
Which I'm flying on one of the Boeing planes.
Yeah, I made that decision absolutely after knowing about the no.
Did Boeing build your car?
Got it. I mean, Jeep, Boeing, same thing, right?
Honestly.
But yeah, I'm going back to shoot a wedding, see my family for a few days. And then, then I don't have another wedding until July. Wait, no. I don't know. July, September, and October. Ooh. I might have a wedding the weekend before we go to Scotland. Let's go back to Ohio the weekend before we go to Scotland.
Hey, that's spending money in Scotland is what I'm hearing.
That's tattoo money.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We need any sad boys out there in the overseas. Any sad lads overseas. Know of any tattoo artists in Scotland, specifically Edinburgh or Inverness are the two big landmarks that we're gonna begin and end at. Hit us up, let us know. We'd love to, maybe hit you up. So
get a little tattoo, a little Nessie tattoo.
I want Loch Ness wrapped around my neck, and then it like goes up.
Man won't get a hand tattoo, but it's like, you know what? Throat tattoo? Absolutely.
Yeah, and then just let me get a Highland cow on the back of my head. Absolutely not getting a throat tattoo. You insane? My collarbone was enough. That one felt like it was on the side of my head anyway.
I'm getting one over here.
I would like to get one behind my ear. I think that's probably as farthest up my head as
I mean, if you want, you can always cover it with your hair, too.
Shut the fuck up. This guy. This guy. You know what? Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. It's been episode 51. I'm Jim. See you later. Bye.
No, we're not done yet. That's what you get for just blowing off my compliments every time.
Self-burn. Those are rare.
You blow off my compliments, I'm gonna start making jokes. So
that builds character. Complimenting me just makes me soft.
I'm just walking around the world thinking I'm so great. I'm adorable. I'm a 12 out of 10 according to Jason.
Yeah, right. And then he hits me with some real truth. You're bald. Fuck. Oh no, I'm sad.
I can't cover it with my hair. Damn.
Let's see. Man. Let's update the podcast, folks, on anything new. Anything.
Ooh, what else we do?
We went to Comic-Con a couple weeks ago.
We did go to Comic-Con. Went to Fayetteville Comic-Con.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
You had never been to one, or Taylor had never been to one before.
I'd been to anime conventions. It was very similar. That was before they started calling them Comic-Cons.
Pop culture conventions.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Same thing. Yeah. So Taylor had never been to one. But yeah, it was really cool, though.
What did we see there?
What did we see there?
We saw someone finish somebody with a Kamehameha in the wrestling ring.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. They had a local pro wrestling
I couldn't even tell you the name of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called. But they had a match and like they were good. You know, they're fine.
For local boys.
But the dude finished the guy off with a Kamehameha.
He was like a wannabe sort of Goku, and like he had like the super punch move when he backed him into the corner and was like, yeah, and punched him in the.
And what was he doing? Like,
yeah, he just kept doing like this weird like thumb up,
like hand thing. I don't know. I thought it was cool. I didn't know it was going to be there, so I was
hating on it. It was
I
funny.
was all about sitting down and just watching some wrestling for a few minutes.
Would you call him the heel? The heel was that he was supposed to be like that Native American guy from the Lumbee tribe, and boy got obliterated by a Kamehameha.
Man. Dude, power level over 9,000. You're not.
Oh man, Taylor was like, I can't believe we are sitting here watching this,
and I'm over there
Jason fucking ear to ear grin, dude. He was loving it.
Yeah, dude, it was great.
I forgot my dice. I was gonna bring my little dragon egg and show it off.
Was so cool.
I bought a set of dice as if I needed any more sets of dice.
Well, yeah,
because I play so many
just
dice
one
games. More. Yeah, right.
Got any more of those?
Y'all got any more of those dodecahedron dice? So I bought a dragon egg, and it was like that weird. It was 3D printed, but it was a dragon egg, and it unscrewed off the top. But it was like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was like metallic, sort of
it
like
was super cool looking.
What's the word I'm looking for? Like pearlescent, pearlescent.
Yeah.
3D printing. It was sick. It's like blue and black, and it
blue,
spins.
black, purple, whatever,
and it spins in the light, and it's sweet. So then you screw off the top, and inside it's got like really cool looking dice. So that was my $10 spending limit at Comic-Con.
I was about to spend like $100 on a Pokemon card.
You did almost buy that Black Star label.
I almost did, but then I bought a drone. A camera lens.
Yeah, but those have already paid for
themselves.
And a flash
unit.
Mostly.
Yeah, if you want some New York prints, let me know because I got to make some money back on this shit that I just bought
for this trip.
Yeah, no, I bought a drone. I've been doing a lot of real estate photography, like we mentioned, and I've been flying the drone a lot. I did drop it the day I got it.
Well, you got to get the first one out of the way. It's the rules.
Yeah,
it's like a motocross helmet. You get it out of the box, you got to toss it on the ground. The first one can't have your head in it.
Yeah,
it's the rules.
Well, it still works. So
yeah.
And I have the Total Tech warranty.
Yeah.
Put it under Derek's name.
Yeah.
You know how they don't like want you to do that? They don't want you to like use someone else's or like share it.
When you say put it under, what do you mean by that?
I used his phone number and like
the purchase of the drone, or
I put it
why?
Because I don't have Total Tech anymore.
Oh,
they made me angry. But they're like, oh, do you have a phone number with us? I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you this guy's phone number. I was like, I'm buying it as a gift for him, so I want him to have the warranty.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, that makes sense. And they put his number in.
They don't get paid enough to fucking care.
Nope. So I got the warranty on it for 2 years. So whenever I eventually crash it, hopefully not in Scotland, because I'm taking it.
Oh, yeah. If you didn't get one, I was going to get one.
I already looked up the rules and regulations and stuff, and I can take it there, and I can fly it pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, if you didn't get one, I was going to get one.
Yeah.
Because we weren't going there without one.
No. I've been flying it a lot. And,
is it fun?
Is
it faster than the one that I had?
I mean, it still has the same sport mode. I don't know what the speeds are.
You'll have to let me cruise it around the mountains.
Yeah, but it does have like it has like a vertical shooting mode now.
Oh, it'll turn the cam. That's sick.
You can do vertical on it has like an actual like control. You could see it like it has a controller with a screen on it.
Oh, that's way bigger than the one that I had. Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, so you can hit one button, it'll just drop you straight down, so you don't have to worry about like panning down or up.
Oh, the camera.
Yeah, the camera just drops like straight down, so you're looking down.
Oh, aerial. Oh my God.
Yep, and then you can hit another button on the other side, and it'll turn it vertical or horizontal.
Does it have the thing where you can like it uses the controllers like the home point, and it'll like 360 you?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we've got to get like a cool of like all of us, all 5 of us, like on the top of a mountain or something, and just let that bitch fly around.
Yep.
Lots of cool videos coming at you when we get back.
Scotland's gonna be great. Taylor wants me to do like
you should absolutely.
So like I'm starting to debate like what am I bringing?
Yeah.
What am I like? I need to figure out like what I'm going to
let her worry about your clothes and stuff. You just bring all the necessary equipment.
Well, because I'm like, okay, I'm not bringing my full on rig, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't want anything super crazy heavy. So I'm like, what's the most important like 3 pieces that I'm going to bring?
Any travel photographers out in podcast land, hit your boy up with some tips or tricks or any other.
It's probably going to be the monitor and a microphone. And then just
we could bring those little roadie ones for sure.
Oh well, yeah, we'll bring those too.
I mean, if they don't fit in your bag, they'll fit in my bag. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, we'll bring those too. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Because like the only reason I want to go to Scotland is 1 to say that I went. 2, I want to go to Loch Ness River,
tributary.
Yeah, I want to go to Loch Ness. And outside of that, I don't care what we do. So I'm just going to be documenting, taking like lifestyle photos, candid photos. I want to be taking a bunch of video. I want to do like literally everything that I can there because I don't know if I'll ever go back to Scotland. You know what I mean?
Well, we might go and then you'd be like, shit, I want to go back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But like, I don't know if I ever will.
Fair.
So without knowing for sure, I want to try and take as much video as possible.
Right.
Between the drone and my camera and stuff. So yeah, I definitely want to make like some kind of a travel film for us. And take a bunch of pictures.
Yeah, you should. And I think not only will the viewers enjoy that, the sad lads will enjoy it.
The sad lads.
And the sad lasses will enjoy it. I'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. Taylor will enjoy it. Megan will enjoy it. Kate will enjoy it.
We're going to leave some Midwest Sad Boys podcast cards in some restaurants and stuff in Scotland.
Say less. Slap a couple stickers on some street poles.
Well, because they got QR codes on them, so we're just going to leave them there wherever we go.
We ain't stupid. We know how to market.
Yeah, you're going to find our podcast. We're going to be like, 2% of our listening base is in Scotland.
What up, sad lads?
Sad
Episode
lads.
51 coming at you.
But yeah, dude, I'm excited about it. We got so much stuff to do this year. And
Taylor hit the group chat with a picture the other day. She's been like, keeping track of it, like how many days until we go. And she was like, it was like, I don't know, 25 weeks or something like that. And it was like, oh shit, we're like super close. It's closer than I thought it was.
Yeah, I mean, I booked my New York trip. I think it was back in like August or September or something like that with Sean, and like it just went. So like it flew by.
Yep.
That amount, like 7 months or whatever, 8
Yeah,
months,
dude,
whatever it was, like flew by.
Yeah, it. I don't know, man. Like it's crazy that it's already May, which means that the year is already 1/4 of the way over.
5 months away.
Yeah, but like we're already 1/4 of the way through the year.
We're so close to hoodie weather again.
We aren't even remotely near hoodie weather. We have to get through sweaty ball season.
Let me be optimistic for a minute.
You gotta get through swamp ass season, Betty Swall season.
Betty Swall.
Yep. That's my neighbor.
Oh.
We got to get through Betty Swall season. We got to get through swamp ass season. We got to get through fucking tit dirt season.
Tit dirt?
Yeah, where you got tit sweat, and then you're outside, and then you got tit dirt, and you got tit dirt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bought some extra black t-shirts to take to New York so you couldn't tell that I was sweating.
Smart.
And then it was 60 degrees or 55 degrees the whole time. And I was wearing a hoodie, so
Okay, I mean,
it was ideal.
that sounds very, very comfortable.
And it started, for my fellow photographers or content creators out there walking around down to Times Square, it started lightly raining.
I do know that you get a little tingly down there when it starts to rain.
Oh, I have the chance to take photos in the rain in Times Square. Oh my God.
The only thing that could have made that better was if it would have been at night. You would have been in your absolute element.
Yeah, they told me like, hey, if you want to go out at night, you can. You have to, take an Uber or whatever. But like, it was like
no one's gonna mug you. Look at you.
The one time it was going to be like almost like $200 or something like that to get an Uber from where we were like 35 minutes out of the
fucking
city.
Surge pricing bullshit.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Not worth it. And after going there, I'm gonna go back.
Yeah.
I was talking to Gio. Shout out to Gio.
What up, homie?
I was talking to him about it because he's from New York.
Yeah. You know what? Of course he is.
Yeah. Well, and then he told me like the one picture of the subway that has like the 4 train on it or whatever. He's like, I used to take that to go home.
Nice.
I was like, that was cool. And I was like, dude, we should go to New York. And he's like, absolutely. Like, let's do it. Let's take.
You probably won't even have to pay for room and board. He'd probably just hook you up the bed.
Dude, let's go to New York. I'm going to New York for like a week. I want to go.
A whole week.
Yeah.
Dog, hey, maybe Gio got that much PTO. I ain't got that kind of PTO.
I checked with my boss already, and I'm cleared.
Yeah, heard the guy's a real asshole.
That's my favorite part about being self-employed now is that.
Let me check with my boss. Yeah, sounds like I'm free.
Yeah, hold on. Let me check and see if I'm free that day.
Not the toothpick.
Yep, I'm free. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I have to go back, but.
Megan has been trying to get us there. I mean, she's wanted to go. She hasn't been as an adult. Mm-hmm. And every time we're like, yeah, we'll go. And we like kind of start to plan it. Something else comes up.
Yeah.
Just,
something financially.
Yeah. And you're like, damn it.
Both cars need new tires. Like, okay.
Dude. Yeah. Honestly, it really is shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, our anniversary is in 2 weeks and we're like, oh, you know, we were going to like go do something. And the dog had to get surgery. I was like, fuck.
No, we're not. What are we doing? We're going home.
No,
all right.
we're going to make sure our child, you know, lives. Yeah.
Yep. Get that clip and clean, dude.
I don't know how y'all do it with how expensive a real child is. It talks back and everything.
Well, now that he's 6, like he's in school. So like it's not as expensive as it used to be.
Yeah, but like you know what your medical bills cost. Imagine if something happens to him. It's the same shit.
Yeah, we got insurance too.
Yeah, you still paying for that? Doesn't matter.
Oh, well, I mean, you know.
Yeah, co-pays and deductibles.
Yeah, I got a co-pays and I got an HSAs.
I got an HSA, I got a savings, you know.
I don't know how, whatever.
Yeah, let's see. What else? Where else can we go in the States but not spend a week there? I don't have a week. Megan and I want to go back to the mountains, but we are going to the mountains this year.
Like
the real
mountains.
the original mountains.
Yeah, when we could go to I would like to go to Atlanta.
ATL is cool.
It's only 5 hours away.
I've been there once. ATL is cool. Shout out to the Vortex, one of the best Western barbecue burgers I've ever had.
Sounds good.
Do you like Western barbecue burgers?
Yeah, probably.
So it's like a burger, and then you got like onion rings.
Oh yeah.
Barbecue sauce.
Oh yeah.
So good. Best burger. I'm sorry, American cheeseburger, trash. Western barbecue burger,
sign me up.
Yep.
I'm ready for that.
Yeah, ATL is cool. I've been there once. The Mercedes-Benz Stadium is pretty rad.
We could go for like a weekend.
We gotta talk to the girls.
All right, we'll plan it.
Did you say we'll wing it or we'll plan it? Yes.
Yes. Yeah, we're saying the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that would be fun.
That was a quick episode.
Hey, you know what? It was just a quick little talk about New York. And I mean, honestly, if anybody out there in podcast land has recommendations of places in the States, that would be cool for like a nice little 3-day weekend or week vacation, hit us up. I want to do some more traveling. I want to take more pictures. Like when you go out and do it,
it really kind of motivates you.
It's really motivating to just go out and take pictures and like see the results. I mean, you've seen some of the photos that I definitely did not forget to post whenever I said that at the 18-minute mark.
Don't worry, I texted you.
I know I saw it and I appreciate you. Like it's inspiring to see like the thing you love to do working out. So send me recommendations. I would love to do it. And if you're a photographer or a content creator, let's collaborate. Let's do something. I checked my schedule. I'm available.
Yeah. I mean, we only get together one night a week, so it's fine. I'll work around your schedule.
Wow. We can change that.
Are we doing episodes on Tuesdays and Thursdays now?
Oh.
No, we're not.
We'll talk.
Maybe next year. Maybe next year.
Season 2. No.
We tried.
They were not going to change seasons. Anyway.
We tried that already, and you were not having that.
No, I wasn't having that. You're right. But I think it's time to wrap that one up.
Yeah.
Episode 51. hearing me talk about New York and traveling and pizza and some updates.
It's nice to sit over here and just like be the co-host.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can bring it next week so I can see what that's like.
Oh boy.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. You'll write some stories in a couple days.
Yeah, but thank you everyone for joining us for your regularly scheduled midweek Sad Boy update.
If this is your first episode, welcome. Thank you. We appreciate you being here. If this is your 51st episode, we appreciate you coming back. Thank you.
Just a little bit more.
Shout out to every listener, not just the new ones or the old ones. Every listener is an important listener. A little bit more. Last but not least, don't forget to drink your w.gg. Use code SADBOYS at checkout. Get 10% off your order. Support those that support us. Drink more water. Feel better. Don't be sorry. Be better.
Don't be sorry. Be better.
Yeah, episode 51 was fun. I enjoyed hearing about your trip.
It was a good time. It's a good time.
We will be, like he said, we'll be back next week with episode 52. And you know what that means? Next week's our first birthday. Our first birthday. Yep.
We'll figure out how to say that correctly by next week.
I've got seven whole days to figure that out.
You have time, and I believe in you.
So happy birthday to us next week. Happy birthday to you if your birthday's next week. Thanks for being here, and don't forget to hit the buttons.
All of the
follow button, the like button, the comment button, the subscribe button, the share button.
Yeah.
The 3 dots, go into your settings and make sure you like add this to your recommended.
Turn notifications on.
Yep.
Hit the bell. Yeah. I don't know, whatever. If it's positive, do that. If it's negative, just close.
Also do that because interaction is interaction.
Yeah, just Alt F4 or Command Q, whatever.
Yeah, whatever system you're on.
Yep.
As always, I am Jim.
And I'm Jason.
And we are farmers. Bum, ba, dum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. We are the Midwest Sad Boys. Thanks for tuning in. What's the music choice?
Oh.
Can we get some Frank Sinatra New York style big band? Give me some of that.
Big band. Okay.
Yeah.
Big band it is.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm Jim.
And I'm Jason.
Again, we are the Midwest Sad Boys. Thanks for tuning in. Stay sad, y'all. Bye. Some smooth jazz. Yeah. Ooh. Bye, everybody. See you next week.